What's up, guys? This is Vijay Benakal at VJ's Tennis, where it is all things tennis. Today, going to be talking to you about an app that I kind of thought of, which is quite interesting. It measures tension, and anyway, it's called Tennis Tension App. I believe it's like less than $20 or $15 to buy. It's really good for the price. I have been testing it out for quite some time. I'm going to go through with its capabilities and functions and what it really actually does. So let's get into this video. Okay, guys, so basically this is the Tennis Tension app. So I'm at the home page at the moment. So okay, so how does it work? So obviously you've got head size. So this is under the measure tab. And basically it has head size, what kind of stringing machine you have. I believe the options comes with very tight, normal, loose, or very loose. I guess that's just to sort of determine how tight the machine is probably pulling, I think off top of memory. There's string patterns, so we can go through string patterns, which obviously there's either extremely open, never heard of that. There's 14, 16, 16, 15, 16, 16, 16, 17, 16, 18, 16, 19, 18, 17, 16, 20, 18, 18, 18, 19, losing my breath, 18, 20, and 18, 21. So there's a lot of stringing patterns out there, but mainly the main ones you'll see on the market today is definitely the 16-19 and the 18-20, and should be 18-16, or no, sorry, I believe it's 16-18. So yeah, those are the patterns, but I believe there is an 18-16. I'm surprised it's not really there. But anyway, so we go through string thickness, so you can enter, so basically it's the gauge, the thickness. So if you haven't checked the stringing or strings tennis video on my YouTube channel, go check it out, because that gives you a bit more information. So this just determines the thickness of the string in millimeters. Then, well, speaking about head size, you can enter the head size as big as you want. I believe the biggest head size that I know of is probably about 110 or maybe 15 inches squared. Also, what's good about this as well, you can actually change the unit into centimeters or inches squared. So that's a pretty nice touch from this app. What else do we have? So we have string opening size. Now, I don't actually relatively know what this really is, but let me know in the comments down below. I'm not going to really go into that just because I just don't actually really particularly know what this is. I think it's something got to do with either, as it says, every racket model has different density of the strings in the center of the racket head. Measure with a ruler the distances of A and B in millimeters between two neighboring main strings and two neighboring cross strings in the center of the racket head. Calculate the average area S of one string opening in the head center. S equals A dot B. Choose the corresponding string opening size. So yeah, all of these numbers are here. Again, I'm not sure, but I'll try and maybe find more information on that just to check. And then obviously, yeah, we got string type as well, which gives you all sorts of varieties. So heavy polyester, average polyester, light polyester, multi-filament, average synthetic, light synthetic. So yeah, both of those are synthetic guts, and of course natural gut. Now, we go into the settings. So in the settings, there is calibration. So basically, it's for just to calibrate the actual app itself, just to make sure that it is all accurate and ready to go. If you have hybrid stringing, you can click that to enable, or if you don't want to, you can just click the same button. Now, head size, like I said, we kind of already went through those. Oh yeah, these are basically the same steps. Also, you can go through help instructions or video, and yeah, all of that sort of stuff. So that's all in the settings section for now. So let's test this app and see what we can make of. I'm going to string a racket right now, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so now I am doing my last cross, so I'm going to weave that through, and then we'll go through the tension app to see if it's going well. So I'll show it to you what the actual tension is right now. So it's 55 pounds, right? So I'm tensioning it at 55. So hopefully we'll see how that works, and yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, this is a hybrid stringing method, or hybrid pattern, I think, whatever you like to call it. So I got a Head Pro 1.3 mils in the mains, and I have Head Master, which is a multi-filament in the crosses, which is about 1.4 in terms of thickness. Alright, so not functioned. I'm going to string it, or pull it, sorry, tension it. Alright, make sure everything is all right to go. Yep. So I can clamp this. Oh, may not go that way. And now I will start tying off the knot. So, I'm going to tie this off. So, holding the starting clamp, release the clamps. Alright, that's it, all done. So now I've just got to cut it off, straighten the strings out a little bit. Yeah. Alright. It's all ready to go. Finish this at around about, so I make sure I'm full transparent here. It's 9:55 PM on Sunday, 21st November at night. So I'm going to put a label and a sticker on it to make sure that I'm not lying to you, so that you know that I can measure the tension accurately, and yeah, let's see how we go. So I'm going to go in the other room, and we're going to go test this bad boy out. Alright guys, so now, okay, so the time right now is 10:02 PM on Sunday 21st November, and the racket I just finished up. The last time I finished up was at 9:55. So it was just finished about 7 minutes ago. So, now, before we get into actually measuring this and trying to get a proper reading, like I said, the string opening size, I'll have to work that out later, but I'm just going to leave that as it is. Now, it is a 1690 pattern, so now I'm going to change the head size 98 into 103. Oh, wait a second. 103. Alright, so 103 inches squared. It's a 1690 pattern, and it obviously is a hybrid because this has got a multi-filament and a poly. So how do we do that? So we go to settings, then go hybrid, then go back to measure. Now we're going to go see how it comes up at 2 gauges. So here's the main thickness, and this will be the main string, what type, and then cross string, and then cross string type. So the thickness, here it is. So the Head Pro is a 1.3, so I'll enter that down, 1.30. I would say it's a light polyester. It's pretty stretchable, the Head Pros, in my view. Then we're going to go with the multi-filament, and it's a 1.40 millimeter. And it's a multi-filament. Alright, so now that we got our settings ready to go, we're going to now test it. So how does this work? So the device itself, it actually it hears by the sound of the strings. So you can either get a pen or a setting off all tool if you have one. This tool is obviously to straighten the strings. So what you do is you put your racket head or face or strings over the phone, and all you're going to do is just give it a tap and it will register a sound. Here we go. Okay, so 52 pounds, not too bad. Let's try again. Alright, it says 58. Okay, so 58 pounds. Alright, 58. Oh, try again. And 58 pounds. I'll zoom it in a little bit. Alright, here we go. Sometimes it doesn't really register at times. You just have to make sure you're also in a you have to make sure that you're in a silent room so that it will register properly. Let's try again. Yep, 58 pounds. Okay, not too bad. But let's say maybe if you're a little bit wrong, and maybe you want to, I guess, change the poly type. Maybe try average polyester, and then obviously see what it comes with. Alright, let's try this one. Here we go. Okay, oh wow, it went higher actually, 59. Okay, let's go back to light polyester. Alright, here we go. Okay, so overall, doing the taps, I guess whether I knock it a bit harder or softer, it seems to read the same reading. So 58 pounds is pretty good. I mean, yes, it's probably 3 above, but still, not a bad result from the phone device itself. So we'll go through what I actually think about this app. Okay, so what do I think about this Tennis Tension app? I would say it is really good price for the app that you have. I think it's extremely affordable. You'd obviously have to look at buying like electronic devices like such as ERT 300, which is probably the best device you'll ever have, even though it costs like $300 above. It is still a very worthy investment of buying the actual device itself. But we are comparing it to basically 3 times the price to double the price, and I think, to be honest, below $15 is pretty impressive. I like how it's very user-friendly, like you can change or access or really just to, you know, change the string thickness, the string type, string pattern. Again, string opening size, that's an interesting one. I'm going to have to look further into more on that. So I'll probably talk about that in another video. And obviously head size as well. It registers sound excellently. I think excellently, is that the right word? Comment down below if that's the actual word. And then obviously, yeah, going through settings, whether it's hybrid stringing. You could also calibrate it too, just to make sure that it's all ready to go. That's in case if you, or if I, or calibrate the stringing machine, and just to make it actually work and stick very well. But overall, this app did not really disappoint. Yes, it was probably £3 above, according to the 55 pounds tension. Or actually, was it 55? Yeah, 55 pounds. So it is according to the 55 pounds. So it's 3 above. I'm not too fussed with that, I guess. I did also test this morning. I did a babble at Pure Strike, and I did it at around about, I think it was 54 pounds, and it registered 52. So it's done a pretty good job. The only negatives, and I guess two of them would be, so for example, I know most pros on the tour, or even players that I know, they would have their rackets done, let's say, mains 55, and then crosses 52 or 51. I don't think it will register the exact tension of each, either main or cross. It just measures 1 unit of the whole string bed. The app may not be as good as an ERT 300. I did test on a MSV Mini STT. It's made by a German company. I do love the fact that they built something electronic, and it has it's a very small handy device. It's basically the size of your hand, and I guess it's good for the price. It's like about $100 or $110. However, I have tested it. It is very, it's up and down, so I don't really particularly rate as much, but I would give credit to MSV for what they are trying to achieve and accomplish, you know, having a budget-friendly device that is electronic and you can actually use it on your racket rather than, you know, using a phone or an app to track it, or trying to make it, I guess, similar the next ERT 300. And with the ERT 300, that is probably, you won't find any better device than that. I wished I used it myself, but I have heard it is quite good. And one of my mentors who taught me how to string rackets, he uses that device, and it does measure the dynamic tension, but they have a booklet. They have a booklet to determine what that exact tension is. But you know, I mean, in terms of the tennis tension app, I rate it. I would recommend that. There's also another app called Racket Tune, which is basically the same thing. However, I did bought it recently. It unfortunately doesn't work on the Android phone. This is an Android phone as well. It probably will work better on an Apple or iOS. Yeah, I think Apple, iOS, one of the two. But Apple devices will certainly work for Racket Tune. I'm sure it should work with Tennis Tension as well. But Tennis Tension, you didn't disappoint me tonight. So yeah, thought to give you an updated review on it. And it might help even players too with this device. I think it's a pretty handy thing to keep in your mobile phone. And I mean, everybody, you know, uses their mobile phones every day. So yeah, excellent app. Just a minor disadvantages, but nothing too major. Anyway, guys, that's it today from me, or that's it from this video. Hope you give this thumbs up, give it a like, comment and subscribe to my channel. It's always much appreciated, and I always want to say thanks so much for all the support through Vijay's Tennis, and there will be more videos in terms of demonstrating on-court coaching tutorials, and that is something that I really want to look into as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my channel. So thank you so much. Take it easy. Good night. Have a good one.